Здравейте, приятели! Намираме се в град Реканати, Италия. Град Реканати, Италия е едно малко градче на брега на Адриатическо море. Изключително красиво и в момента е вечер и се намираме пред офиса на доктор Роберто Чиарлантини, ортодонската практика на доктор Роберто Чиарлантини. И сега ще я посетим. Днеска е събота, така че няма пациенти и ще можем спокойно да си поговорим и да разгледаме офиса. Нека да видим къде се намира. Виждаме супер луксозно пространство. Тук лятото, разбира се, масичката е отворена, питиетата са включени и Роберто е тук! Hello, Роберто!
Welcome! Nice to meet you.
Dr. Roberto Ciallantini!
Hi.
Thank you, Roberto, for this invitation. For Saturday night, we are here in this beautiful place. And can you make a little walk to the office and to see how it's everything organized?
Yeah. This is the entrance of the office.
Okay.
And people comes here and you have the possibility during the summer to stay also outside for the child. They can relax in a very easiest way.
Coffee, tea, Adriatic
they can
sea.
play, yes. And there is also an information screen for people. For example, hygiene, my cases, my information for
Patients
people.
before and after.
Yes.
So when stay here, but they then watch TV and news, but usually they stay and watch.
Yeah, they have information. So you can make an education of the patient also when they stay in the
Amazing.
office.
It's a very large and good space, so it's very comfortable.
Yeah.
So let's move to another part.
Yes.
Just a second. Okay, ready. What is this? Is
This is the front office.
Reception,
where people are received
So
from
here is
girl. There is the
lady?
the secretary. Yes.
secretary.
They can address people, and generally is a very fast way. It's not to stay for long. If you have to speak about some more private, more important, we go to the back office. We can choose where to stay if it's something not so important or something, for example, explain better the treatment, some problems, we stay here.
And this is the area with diploma. So what is this? What is this diploma?
This was my old passion. I was a guitarist. I studied guitar. I play classical guitar. And when I was an adolescent guy, and I finished my degree. I have a degree also in classical
Do you have dilemma to become a musician or an orthodontist?
Yeah. In a certain age, I have to choose. Then I choose orthodontics.
And then we are watching here
This is my degree in dentistry.
the university in
Bologna, because
Bologna.
I studied in Bologna University.
And what is written here?
That I received the maximum of the marks. Cum laude.
You have excellent results.
Yeah.
Woo! But this is very incredible photo because I see you in the middle, surrounded by very smart professors.
Much more younger.
And this is the final exam? Or?
Yeah, the final.
The final exam. And pay photo number 2.
Yes.
Why everybody are so smart?
They stand because I received the best mark.
But what you say that they are so smiling?
Yeah, because I was very emotional, and I was in this point, you see, and I wanted to give my hands from here, so it was very impossible, and they
almost jumped to them. Oh!
Like this way.
From this situation, it's very difficult to make whatever you make
it's
here.
impossible.
It's impossible. Amazing. And what is this diploma?
And this is the degree of my wife, because my wife works in the office and she's the manager of the secretary part.
She's a lawyer.
A lawyer, yes, a lawyer.
You have the chance to have a lawyer in the office.
Yes. He helps me in the management part of the office.
Documents,
Contracts. Also tasks to the team. You have to do this, you have to do this. Not doctor team, but secretary and assistant.
Administration.
Yes.
Yeah, amazing. So from here we can walk here. Come on. Let's see.
Let's go.
This is the...
Oh, this is a technical table to adjust devices, orthodontic devices. For example, the patient comes, there is the device from the lab is not good, so I adjust myself and I can make so that there is no problem for the patient. I solve the problem in the same time. We arrive.
So you love to work some technician part?
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
I do.
And from here we can pass to sterilization.
Yes, this is the sterilization. Very important. We have
Very
two.
important.
We have two because if someone yes.
All day long. All day long, and I see this is for instrument ultrasonic.
Yeah, ultrasonic. For oil to the...
And this is the cases?
These are all cases. Now,
all cases.
Now all is digital.
Digital.
But there are some cases that I kept because they are important for congresses, even if they are old, I kept.
Yes. This is your room of truth.
Yeah.
Every good orthodontist has his own room of truth. And from here we can walk and
now we go to the
your
active part.
The boss part. Yes. Can I sit here?
Here in my office.
Oh, very comfortable. Teeth for inspiration. This is the next patient on one very difficult case. With a cuspid.
A problem.
Cuspid.
We have a net, so I can study. I can see everything from each computer, from each room. Radiographs, photos, administration notes, everything.
Everything.
Obviously, every people has a different password.
But you have passwords for every computer.
Yeah.
Because you're the boss.
I'm the boss.
The boss and the king of the kingdom, like Dr. Alexander said.
Yeah.
And these are super technology, 3D scanners.
The CBCT.
CBCT.
This is a new Tom is a
this
very
is a
good
new
device.
Okay, this is a plate that you arrange and the children and the adult can...
So you can have 3D, they can have X-ray, lateral X-ray,
scanner,
panorama X-ray, CBCT, and the scan for the models. Now everything is in the computer.
Digital. Okay, digital. I have a question about digital after our walk, but let's see the dental chair number Studio 1.
Yeah.
Number Studio 1.
We have 4 active rooms.
Okay. It's Italian or what kind of this?
This is Italian.
Yes. Italian.
This is Italian.
Italian cars, Italian chairs. It's very comfortable.
You are the patient.
I'm the patient.
I'm the doctor.
And when you open these doors, what is inside?
The separation from one room to each other room, it's not a simple wall, but it's a wardrobe. So we have much more space because...
Documents.
Yes. Every wall, it's a wardrobe for documents, for...
Do you have an X-ray in each room?
In each room there is an X-ray, in each room.
Good standard.
So the patient hasn't to move.
Yeah, you use it to see if you have the right
problems or you can check.
When you replace braces.
Because if you don't take X-ray, you don't have problems.
You don't see
you
the problems.
don't see the problems. You don't have
problem. You want to see the truth. The truth is X-ray. Okay, let's see. From here, I saw that the sea is very close.
Yeah.
I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 street, and you can see the sea.
Yeah, you can see the sea. Yeah, from here.
Office on the seaside.
Let's go.
Wow! Stop it.
And these are some works because
I see Birte Melsen. Professor Birte Melsen, the legend.
Because when after the degree in dentistry, I went to Aarhus to study with Professor Melsen. Because Professor Melsen came to SIDO in 1990 to become honorary member of the Italian Society of Orthodontics. And when I saw her, I decided to follow. Yes, she was wonderful.
She's crazy good.
Yeah.
Smart person.
Yeah.
And she was in SIDO this year.
Yeah.
She was. She's actually very old, but still support the event. And these are some articles in the newspapers
from American journal.
This is so smart. So please add this and send me to the email because this is incredible idea.
When you have a genetic sites, the problem is that you have resorption of the bone, and if you put a bicortical mini screws, you can maintain the bone until you will have an implant, but it means 8 years, 10 years. So you have the same quantity, the same amount of bone, 12 years, 20 years. And the implant is very easy to do because you maintain the width of the alveolar process.
And you talk about the mini implants, so you can put the mini implants?
Mini implants.
And this keep the bone.
Keep the bone.
And when it's easy to remove also, and put the dental implant.
The dental
when
implant.
It's time to. This is amazing, important topic. And I hear this, Birte Melsen was in Bulgaria, and he explained this just theory, but here for the first time I see cases.
Yes.
So please come in Bulgaria and explain this because this is very important.
We have a lot of cases also with Marseille University. They treated in this way 20 cases.
5 years follow-up.
5 years, 7 years.
Do you have these patients now with dental implants finally? Or?
Yeah. Not implant, but maybe sometimes some cantilever, Maryland, it depends. But the bone is good. The bone is good.
Do you have some patients that sometimes you put something temporary, but you can see it after 10 years?
Yeah.
I have this experience.
Yeah. Yes.
They like it and say, oh, this is okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. And this is super...
This is another project, a research project about transposition treatment, because transposition treatment is something very challenging in orthodontics. And
it's very easy the teeth to go out of the bone.
Yeah, you can have problems, you can lose the... So you have to use a very precise biomechanics to correct in a proper way the malocclusion. And we treated also, I treated maybe 20, 30 patients. And I have also follow-up of these patients.
It's a very interesting topic. So we have the chance to hear this in the presentation in Bulgaria.
Yeah, I will carry.
I will be on the first row and listen carefully. And this is green. Green?
This is green. This is...
for the children or?
For children, yeah.
For
a little more happy.
Very comfortable.
And every space is very studied that I have not to move to take to bring yes. Everything. I when I see I can
can distance.
I have everything.
You have everything. Colors, are they popular in Italy? Children to have different colors.
They like.
They enjoy colors.
Yeah. For example, the soccer team, Milan, Inter, Juventus.
These are different diploma for lingual braces.
Yeah. There are for example, there are some. This is Ricketts.
Ricketts.
You see
Ricketts. Do you have a chance to meet personally?
Yeah. I attended the course.
The course in Italy, here?
In Rome, yes, it was in Rome.
It's incredible.
It was in Rome.
Incredible person. And I see that you have experienced diamond.
Yes, this is, for example, is Sandro Palla. It was for TMJ problems, this one. And this was Alain Fontanelle, lingual orthodontics. Very good guys. This is McNamara, server.
McNamara!
David Server course. And this is Wilma Simoes. They are in functional appliance.
Functional appliance?
Yeah.
Are they popular in Italy?
Yeah.
Okay, and, we are coming here in but who work in all these four? This is number 3.
This is number 3.
Only you are the doctor?
No, we are 3 doctors.
3 doctors.
3 doctors. Me as an orthodontist, then there is a surgeon, and there is a general dentist. And then we have 3 hygienists.
Hygienists
also.
Yeah.
It's very important to have hygienists that follow the treatment, keep your treatment safe, because if you have a good hygiene, everything it goes well. If you don't have, you may have a lot of problems. So hygiene is something very, very careful, very important for.
Is it popular in Italy, the dental practices, to have hygienists?
Yeah.
Or just for orthodontic practices?
Yeah, it's popular because there is a course specified for hygienists.
So to be hygienist, you should be on the university
for
3 years. So you have this education in the university?
Yeah.
This is wonderful.
Yeah.
This is the key, because in America they have this, and I saw in Japan, but Europe, in my country, is not popular. We have not this education. But this is most important thing is the hygiene.
It's the secret,
It's the secret of the success. Is oral hygiene. Oral hygiene is the secret.
And this is where the hygienist works.
Hygienist works.
They explain the problems that they have to come to the office, not when they have pain, but before. When they are young.
Yes.
It's important.
You treat children and adults.
Yeah. And children are very, very good, because if you keep a child from 6, 7 years of age, or years old of age, he become, maybe this child will not have problems of missing tooth or decay, or no problem. When adult, you will have a healthy mouth. So, for example, in Italy, prosthetic rehabilitation are very less in comparison with the past, because hygiene was increased.
This is the secret, and also the panoramic X-ray to see what happened in the bone with the new teeth and all these things. So prevention is the key.
And also in orthodontics, it's important to make a prevention. For example, you can make an expansion, a rapid expansion. You will have less problems, or
extract decisions
to facilitate eruption.
To prevent transposition.
Yeah.
Amazing. This is okay. So maybe can we sit here, and I want to ask you some questions.
Of course.
Because I know your passion. I know that your passion is biomechanics, smart decision, segment wires, mini implants, and I'm very curious to ask you some questions.
It will be a pleasure.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, Roberto, I'm very curious about your passion for biomechanics. Segment wires, where this passion came from.
The passion came from sometimes, not necessarily in Nia, but also from other parts of Italy to receive treatment. And my passion is about biomechanics, because biomechanics is something that can enrich, can increase your ability as orthodontists. It can be applied to all the technique to make the treatment much more efficient, especially in difficult cases, because we know that 80% of cases are easy and we can treat with every technique.
Yes.
But 20% of patients are difficult, have TMJ problems, periodontal problems, and difficult problems to solve. And so, if you know biomechanics, you go straight to the aim without making mistakes.
Interesting. What is your, give me more precise definition about the difficult case. What kind of cases are difficult for you?
Yeah. For example, what will happen now, there is a trend about digital orthodontics, about all this pressure from marketing. And what happens is that people, colleagues, will treat cases easy, but there will be a lot of cases that they don't succeed, and we have to treat. I think in the future we will treat we will do a lot of retreatment cases, because maybe dentists and orthodontists are not so good, are not well prepared, and that's very important that you have to solve these cases.
You mean cases like impacted canines?
Yes,
or
impacted
molars,
canine, transposition cases, periodontal problems, TMJ problems, dysfunctional problems, surgery cases, yes. Preparation for the surgeon, and adult cases, because nowadays adults are a lot of cases that we are going to treat.
Okay, with all this experience, it's very interesting for me. When you open the newspaper, you see so many advertisements of the new technology, self-ligating brackets, aligners, neolingual braces, 3D technology, computers. And if you are young, if you have to take decision where to go, I think it's not so easy to choose the right direction.
Yes.
So what is your suggestions for example, for the young people who finish the education, from where to start and where to go, and what is your suggestion?
Because the aim is that nowadays there is a lot of pressures of brands, of companies, of the orthodontic companies. They want to sell their products, they want to sell aligners, they want to sell, and they say the message is that it's easy orthodontics, because now in the digital way it's easy, no problem, but it isn't the truth. So what happens that you are young people don't know what to do, because if you trust to this message, to this wrong message, and then you go to the patient, and you see that it's a very different. So the message is to study, to learn the essential of biomechanics, of biology, of orthodontics, to keep masters of orthodontics, to follow masters of orthodontics, and trust of master of orthodontics, not to trust of companies.
This means that the company definitely they produce wonderful products, but each company say our product is the best. Our product will solve all your problems. But actually, in my practice, what I see that there is two big problems that we can make in orthodontics. One problems are in the diagnosis and treatment plan. Wrong diagnosis, wrong treatment plan, big problem. And the other problem are in the biomechanics part. So we can have a good treatment plan, but if the biomechanics is not right, and the idea how to make the treatment is not precise, we have another problem. So with segmental arches, which is very interesting because it's out of the box. It's not one wire braces, which is very comfortable. But we know that sometimes we can create problem. So what's the idea of segment wires?
Yes, the idea is that when you have a problem with the patient, for example, you apply your bracket, you put your wire, you see that the case stop to improve. Stop. That's why, because your biomechanical system, the forces you apply in the patients are wrong. So the first thing to do is to think the precise force system for that patient. It's a custom-made technique. And after you have understood what is very important for the patient to apply, you need to have the practical means to do. So you can use some auxiliary wires, some devices that you can make on yourself, very useful, very powerful, but not sold by company.
Yes, it's not.
You make yourself.
It's not one system braces or one type of...
Only wire and plier.
For example, if you have a cuspid which is out of the arch, and we know that the cuspid are very strong tooth, and actually when you put the wire trying to apply the cuspid, all the incisor can flare, and finally we have a worst situation. And if I understand right, your idea is to put, for example, segment wire, and just to say, let's separate the
before
cuspid, and then to put all the braces and finish the case.
For example, if you have a high canine and a low canine, and you put a straight wire, you will have intrusion, extrusion of adjacent teeth. So you have more problems than the beginning. Or also in the frontal plane, you have the canine in this way. You put a straight wire, you will have intrusion, extrusion, and more problems than the beginning. So Baston called major discrepancies. First, correct the major problem of the patients. Then you go into a straight wire system for detailing, for aesthetic, for the heart of orthodontics. But at the end, not at the beginning.
So finally, the computer and the super intelligent computers, they cannot solve the problem. They can support us with the diagnosis, some good pictures, photo, but finally we should think what to do. We have conversation, and you share that sometimes it's better to spend more time thinking about the treatment than making something and then correcting all the problem that
because artificial intelligence is educated with the cases of the past. But if you have a new cases that is different, artificial intelligence, digital cannot do. You have to think how to solve. That's why we can continue to work.
And this is the reason that I invite you in Bulgaria, 26 to 29 May this year, 2023, to share your experience, knowledge, because I believe that experience is the most important and expensive part in our days. And to share all your experience with us, so this will improve the quality of our treatments, and we'll be more awake and more aware about what is possible and what is not possible, and what to do and how to do it. It's a practical course?
Yes, it's a practical course. I work since 30 years, so I make a lot of mistakes, and I learn a lot of my mistakes. And I want to share with you my knowledge, my tips and tricks, how to solve difficult situations. And you will be happy to, because you will be more powered, more strong, more safe also with your patient, because you learn a lot of devices, a lot of technique practically, because it's an hands-on course, and I think that you will be happy.
So we have the chance to bend wire, to be rock and roll for 3 days, and trying new things. And I think this is important for me, because if I make mistake in the treatment, for me, I see that it took me first time and money to finish the case, because I need to correct everything. So if I learn how to do better, I'm super happy, because I will learn from the experience of other people, and I believe that the smart people pay for speed. And to learn from experience and to be practical, this is very important. Not theory, just theory, biomechanics, and just painting some pictures, but then they see what happened in the typodonts and in the mouth. Of course.
You have to be able on Monday to apply.
So thank you that you come in Bulgaria, and we'll enjoy.
I'm excited to come.
Yes, thank you, Roberto.
Thank you to you.